Konnichiwa, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a possible ShadowPlays BlackGuards. I'm on the fence about this game. I really am. It was on Humble Bundle. I don't mind giving money to charities and stuff like that through Humble Bundle. I have wanted to play this for a while, actually, to be honest. But never really had the time to actually sit down and try it out. But it was, like I said, it was on sale today. I picked it up. It is it's a tactical role-playing game created by Derelict Entertainment. They're a German game development company, and this came out last year, 2014. It uses the pen and paper roleplay game rule set from the Dark Eye. I have played games previously that have used the Dark Eye system, but it's one of those things. I have no definitive thoughts on it. So what we're going to do mainly for this video is I'm going to show you the character creation. If you guys want me to play through this, I will. You know, there's a lot of talking, but all of it voice acted. So unlike my Pillars of Eternity playthrough, you won't have to hear my terrible voice acting. And apologies if I sound a bit rough and a bit gravelly. I screamed my head off last night watching wrestling live, so, you know, a bit wounded in battle, as it were. So let us go into the new game. Now, it has two modes, basic or expert. I'll show you both, really, just so you can see the differences. Basic mode, all stats will be put onto your character when you determine your class, so you can jump in straight away. So, basic, you have three professions: warrior, mage, hunter. You're not really going to hurt anyone there when you have no stilling, but it gives you an explanation on this. It's like, they are good ranged fighters, obviously. They are good at wilderness, the wilderness, and have practiced in melee weapons. They have some command of every discipline apart from magic, but they're not that great at most of the stuff apart from ranged combat. And you can see here the strengths, weaknesses, special abilities. So well trained in the use of bows. That doesn't help at all. Is it like extra damage or what? Trained in fighting with daggers. Again, this is something I don't like. Is simply the fact that there's no exact information on what they're good at. Do they get pluses to damage with bows? Do they have a higher percentage to hit with bows? You know, that information is sort of required. It does really bug me. The game uses a hex-based combat system. It's actually turn-based, so initiative sort of plays into effect. And you know, this again, it bugs me. Yeah, we have all this here, and this is actually quite nice. I do like the attributes and the values and how the game sort of shows which affects which we'll see in a moment. And obviously, mage casters, you can see the details kind of alright, but not amazing. In terms of customization, that's about it. Different heads. And obviously, it could be female, male, female, and warrior there. But we'll go back. Confirm. New game. Expert mode. Now, this is where I sort of like it. Experience in this game is granted in ability points, AP, but you get so much AP, it is ridiculous. Like everything you do, you get AP. So we'll just make this a female character for now, give her that hair. You can choose to be a spellcaster or not. So yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But it costs 500 AP. For this character we shall call her Alexis. So you could, sorry, not action points, adventure points. So basically the game tells you straight away, try and spend all your points. And we get like 1,000. 110, like, just like get ridiculous. Bear with me a moment. Oh. So I'm hoping to get an email through because of basically a job opportunity. So you'll have to do apologise. It's been a busy day, so I'm all over the shop. But you get a ton of points to start the game with. This is where I do like the stat system. And as you can see, you have courage, cleverness, intuition, charisma, strength, constitution, agility, dexterity, vitality, astral energy, which is magic, and resistance to magic. But what you'll notice is, see how I'm hovering over courage? It actually shows you this will improve attack, initiative, resistance. Then you can go like to strength, and you can see that these two overlap. Or you can go like this, what covers in vitality? Strength, constitution, vitality. Attack, that goes in courage, agility, strength. I like that. I really do. The cost for most of this stuff is ridiculously high, but that means you don't really get to spend AP on it every time you get some. It makes you work for it. You have your basic values, you have your weapon talents. Now, how this works is each point you put into a specific thing. So let's say for this character, we want her to have a two-handed sword. So we'll put 3 points in there. And as you can see, this slider is automatically on 4. Which is quite good, but you can actually switch it. Now, I believe this is more of a defensive style, this is more of an aggressive style. I haven't played that much of this game, I will be honest. I literally got it today and played about like an hour or so, just to sort of see how I feel. But yeah, I do sort of like that, how you can sort of determine how many points go into offensive, how many points go into defensive, blah blah blah. Next we have talents. Now, how this game actually works in regards to talents and special abilities and stuff like that. There are trainers throughout the game who you can visit, and they will actually unlock certain abilities. They will basically go, you can unlock this skill, this ability, which is a nice way of doing it. Basically allows you to always advance, always learn new things. So you have stuff like Streetwise, which puts on an active speed +1 for all battles in urban areas. Passive is reduced price at staying at an inn. And obviously as you level it up, you get more and more passive abilities on it, which is nice. Warcraft is health and vitality and magic. You can see those points, their hit chance. You gain bonuses as you advance in your Warcraft stuff, and so forth. Obviously, as we're a melee character or ranged character, depending on what I decide to do, we can't use spells. Spells have an interesting mechanic to it, where you can each spell has 4 power levels. The higher the power level, the more magic you gotta channel into it, the more damage it does, and so forth. Which I sort of do like. I do like that mechanic where you can improve your spell. In D&D and stuff like that, I always enjoyed the talent improve spell. You know, empower spell, improve the area of effect for it. That sort of thing. I do like that. And finally, special abilities. Now, as you can see, it's all separated off into different things. You have melee. You have, sadly, only 4 skills in ranged. You have all this magic. As you can see, you got like increase range, regenerate your mana, astral mastery, which is quite useful for mages. Then you have your passive, which I think sort of goes from here onwards. Or this might still be melee, I don't know. It's a little bit off, to be honest. But you can learn stuff like dual wielding, which, as you can see, requires 12 agility. Dodge requires 10 agility, and so forth. So there are gated skills, but it's the same in practically all games, really. And as you can see, it does actually tell you, like, for this tree here, these abilities are only used with daggers, fencing weapons, swords, spears, that sort of thing. Obviously, this is a lot the higher level stuff for 200 weapons. And equipment. So, so you basically get a lot of stuff to start off with that you can sort of equip. So you can customize your character. So I could, for example, let's remove this and this and put a bastard sword on there. So she has a bastard sword. We go to the armor. We go, right, we want that. Or perhaps this. Make her look like a witch hunter, perhaps. Is there a silly hat that she can wear? Which does not look like that, sadly. But she can wear a tricorn and say, I'm a witch hunter. Belts are actually kind of useful for once, I think. I've never really seen this done, but for equipables, like healing potions, throwing daggers, that sort of thing, you need to have them on your person. And in order to do so, you have a belt. So, for example, I have this small belt. I could have a healing potion there and a poisoned thorn, or a throwing axe, or a bear trap. That is what I like. This game does offer a lot of creativity, a lot of customization, lots of freedom to carry around different things, have a character act a certain way in terms of what equipment you have, what spells, skills, that sort of thing. I actually started with a basic character, so I got practically shit. I'll actually load up my save. So I kind of want to show you what the game sort of looks like in the middle. So we have test game here. And you'll see this a lot. You'll see this loading screen a shit ton. It's like constantly there. And yeah, it's not good. It's not. It's ridiculous. It's like, I'm sick of seeing this screen. Now, the game is broken up into two sections. You have your sort of quiet zone, which is this area. This is the sort of NPC town. You know, you can talk to this guy to buy things, or this person to teach you things. An inn, a healer, dialogue person. And you have your different options up here. You have exit, so we'll exit this place. And get another menu loading screen. Here is the world map. We have a quest to go over here. I like the cloud. I mean, the map itself looks really nice. It's nice and large. It's definitely unique. There's a kraken there, you can see. And I hope you can go all over the place. I really do. Character sheet, which you've seen. You know, quest log, which is here. Lots of information. 5 chapters. Hopefully lots of quests, mini quests and stuff. But we'll go look at these strange footprints. We've been asked to go find a...
Looks like we found the cousin.
A staff.
But
so I'm just going to skip
we
through
did
all this. Go to the wood troll. We have to find a wood troll. I mean, this art style is nice. I like this art style. I will admit it's nice to look at.
Oh,
but this is combat. It works in a grid-based system, like I said. This is like 1 action, 2 actions. It's very similar to how XCOM works. And this is the guy that we're fighting. Look at him. He's big and ugly. There's his eyes. It looks like he's gonna have like lots of water in there and just drown you. There is a cover system where it's like medium cover. Anything larger than that is, you know, full cover. So we'll move our guy just here. End his turn. Move the dwarf here. End the turn. And this is more or less how the combat works. It's between, well, how the game works entirely, really. It moves between very static, very uninteresting towns to this grid-based combat system. Now, like I said, the game could get far better later on. I'm not sure. I will continue to play it even if I don't do a full series on this. Let's attempt to fight the troll. Who looks like he would be basically buggered if anyone threw fire at him, per se. Whoa! It's because I've got a torch. I remember the guy said that, but I didn't notice the bubbles. Ooh, okay, that's quite cool. Is this dude standing in any bubbles? No, he's not. But I will... Oh, one character. I want this guy to actually have his turn, so... 1. Yeah, I think fire may be the key here. Right mouse button opens up your sort of skill wheel. We're going to cast a spell. As you can see here, we've got a much... Like, we can empower it. Obviously, we can't do that just yet. That's going to actually hurt my companion. Your characters can actually fail their spells. Ooh, that was actually quite interesting. Ooh, please walk into the fire. Please walk into the fire. Stop, 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 stop. He's sort of semi in that. Because he's such a big guy. You know, he's such a big guy, there's a bit of thing there, so you never know. I should try using dual attack on the old dwarf. No ways to sort of turn the camera round to like a full point.
Next.
Oh, he failed his spell and blew himself up. Yeah, they do have that chance to do that, which is crazy. And my guy's been knocked down. Boo hiss. He fizzled again. God, that guy. My mage is stupid and this guy's gonna die. They do have like sort of healy spells and stuff like that, but you know, I haven't really invested a lot of time into this. Ah, that did nothing. So yeah, that is BlackGuards. You know, if you want to see me do a series on this, do a full ShadowPlays on this, I will. If not, well, you've at least seen the game. So until next time, my name has been ShadowPlays. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Ta-ta for now.